And governor general and governor of provinces will act as an advice of minister. पहले क्या था? ये लोग अब दे रहे हैं, पहले क्या था? Governor general has to act and they are having their own advice. Now minister has to follow each and everything. यहाँ पे the minister जो आज के डेट में हमारे constitution में जाना जाता है. So I said the governor general and governor has to act on the advice of minister. Agreement with the tribes of northwestern frontier province were to be negotiated by India and Pakistan individually. और थोड़ा सा रीजन पाकिस्तान जम्मू एंड कश्मीर साइड गया, थोड़ा सा ये नेगोशिएटेड किया करना था ट्राइब्स के साथ. After the independence, Dominion country India and Pakistan administration will be act according to the Government of India Act 1935. तो इनको किसके थ्रू, विच एक्ट के थ्रू काम करना था? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1947, इंडिपेंडेंस एक्ट 1947 में कोई एक्ट नहीं दिया गया था. There was no as such that they have to, what is in a constitutional form that they have to act accordingly. So whatever it is in the Government of India Act 1935, they have to do till they have their own constitution. Understood? So this is, I said that Government of India Act 1947 provision में आपको क्या दिखता है? इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान का फॉर्मेशन ही दिख रहा है, yes or no? And then Governor SOS was there, no. And King was getting, and British who is supposed to be the Emperor of India, they have what finished their title? Emperor of India is not there. Now it has been said that Governor General and Governor, I said that they will have to act according to the minister, and Governor General will be appointed by the British King, or it may be by the dominion of each. Understood? And then we have finally seen that agreement with the Northwest Frontier Province to what is what they want to decide. And after their independence, and then they have to act according to Government of India Act 1935. So we have finished with the 1947 and constitutional development. And next point that we are going to see, nationalism. What the question comes? And so many things you know that. Nationalism and national movement. What is the nationalism? I am talking since long. I said that group of people living in a geographical region having the same language, culture and all, but fighting for the same cause with nation's interest, not personal interest, with the nation, not group interest, nation's interest. So what is the definition of nationalism? I said that nationalism is a phenomena, जिन्होंने नहीं लिखा होगा they can write. I said that nationalism is a phenomena in which group of people living in a geographical region, group of people living in a geographical region, group of people living in a geographical region having the same culture, language, and fighting for the same cause, for the nation's interest, known as clear? So now we have to see the factors causing the modern nationalism in India. And ध्यान में रखिएगा, each factors, most of the factors could be one question for your mains. Most of the factors could be the what? Question for your mains. And I said that it is written in your notes also. It is completely in your notes. So the first factor that I am talking about, I said consequences of foreign dominion. I said that consequences of foreign dominion. and then try to remember all these things in your mind. Foreign dominions. Which are the foreign dominions in India? Which are the foreign dominions in India? Britishers. तो वो तो थे, लेकिन बाद में तो कौन रह गया? पोर्तुगीज, डच एंड फ्रेंच हैज गॉन, बट फॉरेन डोमिनियन में कौन रह गया था? ब्रिटिशर्स हैज बीन देयर. जहां पे नेशनलिज्म, आपको मैंने बताया भी था कि नेशनलिज्म ग्रोन इन द सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ 19th century. यस, क्योंकि टिल 1950 1857 वी आर, आई सेड दैट आवर एजुकेटेड पीपल आर सपोर्टिंग आल्सो ब्रिटिशर्स. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे पीपल स्टार्टेड, आई सेड दैट दे स्टार्टेड कमिंग इनटू द प्ले, रोल प्लेइंग. I said that yes, we have to fight for our nation. They started not supporting who? They start not supporting whom? Britishers. ये सारे आपके नोट्स में रहेगा, ध्यान रखिएगा. So I said that, listen me carefully. Indian nationalism arose to meet the challenge of foreign dominion. Yes or not? Challenge में आप देखोगे कि कहीं ना कहीं every Indians, कहीं ना कहीं they have faced problem, sentiment problem. I said in the 1857 revolution, in the rural areas, in the religious based, at the social based, at the economical level, at every social level, at political level, they have crushed our sentiment. So I said that it has arose out of what I said, that trust between sentiment between, I said that in British and then Indians. Yes. Why do the British come in India? Why do the British come in India? For their own benefit. They have come in India for what? And then slowly and slowly this thing has been realized by Indians. Yes or not? And it is not like this. अच्छा, यदि मैं आपसे पूछूंगा, यदि आप किसी environment में रहते हो, environment play an important role or not for your development? Yes. एंड जब इंडिया को बोला जा रहा था, जो कि मैं बाद में डिस्कस करूंगा, इंडिया वाज सेड, एज आई सेड दैट यू कांट रूल, you do not have the power and caliber to, what I said that rule in for India. Karjan, जिसके लिए बहुत मैंने बार बार बोला. And then I said that they have said that your history is not, your history is always, I said that to live in the bound, to live like forced labor. जब ऐसी चीज़ें बार बार कही गई तो they started realizing, yes, हम लोग पैदा ही हुए हैं किसी के अंडर में रहने के लिए, क्योंकि हमें 100 साल पहले की हिस्ट्री किसी को पता ही नहीं थी. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आज हम लोग जानने लग गए हैं ना. आज भी हमें पीछे की हिस्ट्री को कितनी जानकारी है? हाउ मच वी आर नोइंग? वेरी लेस. एंड हु हैज कम टू गिव द हिस्ट्री अबाउट आवर्स? तो किसने पढ़ा? गो बैक टू वेदास, किसने कहा? दयानंद सरस्वती. And then I said that who has studied, I said that Tamtamwali, Annie Besant, and then whole Upanishad, Vedas, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So when they have studied and they said that our ancient history is very bright and all, slowly and slowly we started realizing that there is a what? Yes, we have a better history. We started believing, we started having the faith. तो पहला वो जो मैंने कई चीजें आप देखोगे, बट हर एक का एक फैक्टर रहेगा. तो अभी पहला तो डोमिनियन के अगेंस्ट, यस और नॉट, चैलेंज अगेंस्ट द डोमिनियन. British rule helped the growth of national sentiment among the Indian people because they are crushing us. It was British rule and its direct and indirect consequences which provided the material, moral, intellectual condition for the development of national movement in India. Material provide किया कि नहीं provide किया? मोरल प्रोवाइड किया कि नहीं प्रोवाइड किया? इंटेलेक्चुअल कंडीशन प्रोवाइड किया कि नहीं? मटेरियल क्या मिला? यस, टेल मी. देयर सेपरेशन क्या मेटेरियलाइज किया हमें? व्हाट दे हैव देयर सेपरेशन, ब्रिटिश सेपरेशन क्या मेटेरियलाइज किया? टेल मी फास्ट. materialize, I said that material, they have provided us material, they have provided us moral, they have provided us intellectual. Yes or not? Material क्या provide किया? जितने भी constitutional development है ये क्या है? Material. And then morals, जो आपको पता ही है कि social religious reform and what is correct and what is moral क्या होता है? Simply it is like talking about ethics, what is correct and what is wrong. They have realized. And then intellectual education, Western thought and Western education. We have studied American Revolution, we have studied, I said that French Revolution, we have studied what? Different revolution and their ideas and ideologies. We have studied Rousseau, we have studied different kind of, I said that, portion from the French Revolution, from the American Revolution, Lincoln and all. And उसकी study करने के बाद we have what? Created our intellectual. Yes. Western thought and education has created what? Intellectuals. And then so this way our Buddhist sentiments को हम लोग समझने में आसान हुआ. And then national sentiment has been come into existence. जहाँ तक कहा जाता है कि कई बार कहा जाता है कि 1857 रिवोल्यूशन में इंडिया वॉज नॉट लाइक दैट कंसेप्ट इटसेल्फ. कुछ लोग हिस्टोरियंस ये भी कहते हैं कि इंडिया कंसेप्ट वॉज नॉट देयर. So how can you say that Indian 1857 religion is an Indian first war of independence? India concept is not there also. Some historians talk about, not, but our Indian historians ज़्यादा इस चीज़ को emphasize नहीं करते हैं. Understood? So क्योंकि जल्दी हम लोग देखेंगे कि if I am talking about Tipu Sultan in the 17, he was talking about the India. Understood? So somewhere there is a conflicting thoughts are there. So it is not to say like this. क्योंकि मैंने बोला था कि द पर्सन टिपू सुल्तान हु वॉज क्रिपलिंग अगेंस्ट इन द थर्ड आई सेड द एंग्लो मैसूर वॉर, क्रिपलिंग बिफोर द व्हाट कॉर्नवालिस एट दैट टाइम, and then 3.3 crore who has to give at the because their two son has been made hostages, and then half of the Mysore empire has been taken. तो दिस इंडियन कंसेप्ट वाज अर्लियर एग्जिस्टिंग. तो मेरे कहने का मतलब है कि दिस नेशनल सेंटिमेंट में क्या क्या आया? व्हाट द नेशनल सेंटिमेंट में? इट इज अ मटेरियल समथिंग, सम मोरल, देन रीजन में इंटेलेक्चुअल हैज प्लेड अ रोल. सो आई सेड दैट इट वाज ब्रिटिश रूल एंड इट्स डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट कंसिक्वेंसेस. दबाव दे रहे थे, चाहे जैसा भी दे रहे थे, चाहे एजुकेशन दिया उन्होंने, जो भी दिया हमें, या सर ना कोई भी चीज दिया, ट्रेन रेलवे दिया उन्होंने, रेलवे दिया, टेलीग्राफ दिया इन्होंने, यस सर ना. So if they have given some kind of industrial aspect, technological aspect, so something is material, some kind of moral, world से हमें moral भी मिला, उनसे भी moral मिला, and then intellectual we have got. So they have, it was British rule and it's direct. We are getting something indirect, something in the indirect. Yes or not? जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ something it is in the direct, but what you are correlating, it is in how I said that you are getting some in your mind, it is in a kind of what? Indirect. So it was British rule and its direct and indirect consequences which provided the material, moral and intellectual condition for the development of nationalism or national sentiment or national movement. Understood? Yes or not? Line याद हो गया? What the line I have said that? I said that it is in a direct or indirect consequences. Line कुछ चीजें रटनी होंगी. It is in a direct and indirect consequences of the British rule. Main तो line यही है. Yeah, British rule provided us some direct and indirect consequences in the form of material, morals and intellectuals which help in the development of nationalism. समझ में आ गया? So British dominion, foreign dominion. The root of the matter lay in the clash of interest of the Indian people with the British interest. तो वहाँ पे root cause क्या था? कैसे ये nationalism आया? Clash of interest. Clash of interest between ब्रिटिशर्स एंड इंडियंस. और इंडियंस ने रियलाइज कर लिया स्लोली एंड स्लोली कि दैट दे आर कमिंग फॉर देयर ओन बेनिफिट. यस और नॉट? सो दैट इज द रूट कॉज इज व्हाट? हाउ डू दिस डोमिनियन, फॉरेन डोमिनियन हैज हेल्प अस टू व्हाट इज एन ग्रो materialistic thought and then moral thought and intellectual to grow the national development. I said that clash between Indian people, clash between the interests of Indian and then British. Simple one word. क्या बोलोगे फॉरेन डोमिनियन के बारे में? यस, यहाँ से आपको पूरा चीजें दिमाग में स्टोर करना है. हाउ डू द फॉरेन डोमिनियन हेल्प इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन इंडिया? और उसके साथ आप बहुत सारी चीजों को लिखोगे. मटेरियल में क्या क्या लिखोगे? टेल मी. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डेवलपमेंट, देन आई सेड द रेलवे, देन द टेलीग्राफ, so many things that he has given us. Yes or not? He has given us an indirectly but directly English as an education also. यहाँ पे भी जोड़ सकते, बाद में भी बताऊंगा मैं. And English as an education, what he has done? Communication from the different linguistic region. Yes or not? Different linguistic region. We started understanding the outside world. तो कई चीजें हमें यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं. We can exceed toward is 300, 400, 500 words. Understood? So just tell me what you will say about how do the foreign dominions help in the establishment of nationalism in India.
Directed
ethics.
Ethics and all, and the intellectual conditions which help to understand international required for the
Mhm.
and also the my understanding the root cause never a clash of interest.
ठीक है, तो रूट कॉज क्या था? क्लैश ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बिटवीन, और ये मेटेरियलिस्टिक जो हमने मेटेरियलाइज किया अपने दिमाग में, एंड सम काइंड ऑफ आई सेड द मोरल वी अंडरस्टूड, मोरल मीन्स राइट एंड रॉन्ग, उसने हमें, और राइट एंड रॉन्ग मोरल कहाँ से? समवेयर थ्रू द इंटेलेक्चुअल, एंड वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट द ब्रिटिशर्स आर हियर ओनली फॉर देयर ओन benefit. Understood? So this is the thing that we have seen. The next point we are going to see Western thought and Western education. Two things. दोनों में डिफरेंस है, वेस्टर्न थॉट एंड वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन. यस और नो? इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट वेस्टर्न थॉट, Rousseau is there, लिंकन इज देयर, सेवरल पर्सन इज देयर, जिन्होंने रिवोल्यूशन का भी आइडिया दिया, लिबर्टी का भी आइडिया दिया, रिवोल्यूशनरी आइडियाज़ हमें प्रोवाइड किए हैं. अंडरस्टूड? और उससे हम लोग अपने आप को, उनको, और कुछ वेस्टर्न थॉट को हम लोगों ने अपना हीरो माना, एंड वी एक्सेप्टेड देम एज एन अ हीरो एंड देन स्टार्टेड बिहेविंग लाइक दिस. यस, वेस्टर्न थॉट एंड एजुकेशन में डिफरेंस है. अंडरस्टूड? तो थॉट में हम लोग देखेंगे स्प्रेड ऑफ मॉडर्न वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन थॉट ड्यूरिंग द 19th century. द इंडियन इम्बाइब्ड इन मॉडर्न रेशनल सेकुलर डेमोक्रेटिक एंड नेशनलिस्ट पॉलिटिकल आउटलुक. मॉडर्न रेशनल, रेशनल समझते हैं ना, कहीं भी लिख सकते हैं, नेशनल, रेशनल, ह्यूमनिस्टिक, नेशनलिज्म, सेकुलर, एंड देन आई सेड दैट communism, different kind of thought outlook that they have developed. Understood? I said that, and